Welcome back, little kid with big dreams. Hey guys, this video is going to be about my top 10 list of favorite cards or the best cards in my opinion in Clash Royale right now. I believe that this video will help you guys develop strategies or think about different ways or different cards you might not have thought about yet. I'm going to give you a reason why I think those cards are in that place. And hopefully you guys don't disagree with me too much because I'm a pretty smart guy and I love this game. Okay, thanks. I did want to give a shout out to Sleepy Rhino in the clan Little Penguins. He's the one that gave me the idea for this awesome video. So thank you, sir. This one is for you. Okay, so number 10, kicking it off, we have the Fireball. The Fireball is a great card. It does a huge amount of damage in an area. Great for when your opponent gets a little squirrely and starts dropping troops. You just Fireball it, which costs 4. Their push probably costs 37. And then you move on in with your push. I mean, hello. Also good with the Fireball is if you can't get to their tower at the end of the game where you're going to win the match if you get there, cycle through your cards and just Fireball them. Done. That's a game win right there. You're welcome. Coming in at number 9, I'm going to say it's the Barbarians or Barbs. The reason I picked the Barbs as number 9 is because they're just so nice. Somebody plays a Hog, you play Barbs. He's either going to get 1 hit or 0 hits depending on what they do. So that's really nice. It's just a really solid wall of troops to defend or distract. They're really strong, lots of health. They do get fireballed, so that is one weakness that they have, but I don't know. They're just really, really strong. Coming in at number 8, guys, you can take it on a silver platter. Mini Pekka. This guy, I mean, I don't know how strong his arm is. He should play baseballers like as a pitcher or something. I don't know, but this guy hits so hard. Like if you ignore him, if you think he's not going to do anything, he'll come in and get 2-3 hits. That's a whole bunch of damage gone. So you can't ignore this guy. Yeah, number 7 is going to go to Stab Goblins. I mean, they're cheap, 2 elixir, they're quick, and they're powerful. I mean, how do you get any better than that? Coming in at number 6 is possibly one of my favorite cards in the entire game, Spear Goblins. They're just so quick, and they get in there and get the damage in. They're great behind pushes. They're good for distractions. One of my favorite combinations with the Spear Goblins is to when they drop Minion Horde or just something with a good amount of health, drop them. You drop the Spear Goblins and then you zap whatever they put down, and then you just watch the Spear Goblins clean up. They can pretty much take out Barbs by themselves. So I just think they're a really versatile troop. Number 5, Elixir Collector. This card is everywhere. I mean, who doesn't use the Elixir Collector? I think my mom's using the Elixir Collector. I mean, this card is just everywhere. If you don't do anything to it, it gives you +2 elixir by the end of it. Really good card. It helps speed up things, especially with double elixir time. Gives you the ability to put out more cards, cycle faster. Just a really good card, and I think it's a card that makes decks really competitive and hard to beat. So use that Elixir Collector. Coming in at number 4, we have Zap. I think Zap is really versatile as well. You can use it in any situation. I'm not going to list all the situations because that list would be a Harry Potter book, number 8. And I don't know, I just really like it. It's quick, it's 2 elixir. You can use it to cycle, get some cards that you need. It's good for offense and defense. One of my favorite cards easily. Ooh, number 3, the Royal Giant. I think this is an appropriate spot for the Royal Giant because it's just so they tried to nerf it in the last update, but it's just so tanky, and it's just so powerful still. The percent that they knocked it down was I don't think enough, and so it's everywhere. Everybody's using it, and it's so tanky that it's hard to defend against. Like, you have to drop mini Pekka, Barbs, something really strong and heavy hitting to kill it quickly before it takes too much of your tower down. When you get a tower down, it gets even nicer to use, because you can set it and it'll target the tower right away. It can outrange cannons, any defense pretty much. So that's really cool. And I don't know, it's just a really good lethal card to use. Number 2, peace sign. Just kidding. Number 2, we have the Hog Rider. This card has pretty much always been really good, really strong. A lot of situations it can tear down a defense. It can get to the tower pretty much every time if you follow it up really well with spells and units. Pig pushes, spear goblins and hog, stab goblins and hog. Regular 1 elixir skeletons with hog will do just fine. Combined with zap, you have it'll get at least 2-3 hits on the tower, if not more. If you use zap or poison, it'll get way more damage off. So I mean, I don't think it's overpowered. I think it's really fun and nice to use, nice to defend against, but a lot of people complain about it. So I'll give it a number 2 spot. It's probably the most irritating card in the game for some people, because you have to answer it right away. You can't leave it alone, or else it's going to take your entire tower down. Number 1, wow, we made it here. God, that was a journey. So I think the number 1 card in the entire game is, and some of you might disagree with me, but I think it's the princess. I think she supplies a lot of value for what she does. I think she can go from defense to offense pretty much every time if she's not destroyed by arrows or fireball or something. She demands an answer, or else she's going to do a lot of damage. And she's cheap. For 3 elixir, you get offense, defense and offense, or offense and defense card that shoots for the entire map. I think that's a little good. So I think that's why she deserves the number 1 spot. She was my favorite card, looking up to the legendaries, looking up to getting any of the legendaries. I think she was the most frustrating. As you level her up, she only gets more frustrating. So she is pretty good, and I think she's the coolest. Her arrows look awesome. I just love her animations. Her bow looks cool as she runs. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the top 10 list. And now for the honorable mentions that almost made the list, but I had to cut them out in the end. So for the first one, we have the minions. They are awesome because nobody wants to arrow. Nobody really wants to do anything about them. So they're very nice to like combo something else with. We got the Valkyrie coming in next. She is just a beast. She kills everything around her. She attacks very quickly, and she lasts forever. I mean, what more do you want? The Valkyrie, for a while, I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure this might be the MVP of most games. She's just really powerful, and she shoots really quickly and has an awesome range. Same thing with Three Musketeers, the next one. They're just really powerful, and if you protect them, it's hard to take down. So that's why she made the list. And then for the last one, we have Poison. People were talking about Poison replacing Freeze. I kind of believe that, because let's say you got a big push going, and you throw down a Poison on the tower and where you think they're going to drop troops, and they're done. Basically, they're done, depending on what's going on and how much stuff you have and stuff like that. the poison's just going to melt all their stuff. So it's a very nice card to have when you have big pushes, and it can really at the end it can really take down a tower if that's what you need it to do. So those are my honorable mentions. Okay. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up my top 10 list video. If you guys like the video, there's a little like button down there for you to hit. If you guys want to say words, there's a comment thing for you to get on there and just go ham, just go crazy on it. And share this with your friends. Post it on Facebook. I know people really like when you do that. They'll hug you the next time they see you. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.